Hello everyone, myself Angad Hanumantanikam. I am from BID. I have completed my graduation in Bachelor of Engineering from JS Raisoni College of Engineering and Management, Wagoli, Pune. Today it's 13th of October and our today's discussion topic is that the linked list used in the Java programming. So we will discuss about the linked list. So basically, we will discuss first the definition of the linked list. So the definition of the linked list is that it is used to store the various elements sequentially, or rather to store elements as like in arrays or a string. So it will store the various elements, various objects we can call. So this is basic about the linked list. It approaches the stack or queue methods. The linked list is not non-synchronized. Linked list can store duplicate element as well as the other elements. It can be stored. So, linked list can be singly. It means that we can add our element from one sides in the linked list, and another is that we doubly linked list, where we can add the elements from both sides. We can add or remove elements also from both sides. So this is doubly linked list. So it follows the stack approach and queue approach. In the arrays we can store only same type of data. Also in string we can uh, add same type of data, but in the linked list we can store various elements of different data types by making the array or making the list generic. By making the generic we can add integer values, we can store character values, we can store string values, also string values of the elements. So we can store by making the generic, we can store various values of the primitive data types as well as non-primitive data types in the sequential manner or as per our required manner. So in the linked list we created the let's understand with the example. We will create the class node, and another class is that my linked list. So where the reference from the node, that is data, and the next will be passes towards the my linked list. So in the linked list we will create simply the add method. And suppose there are five objects. So first object contains the root value, means some data. Another object also have some data, and third object also have same data. So and the last object is null. So in the add method we will if the we will create a temp variable which is pointed towards the root. It means first data, first object data. Suppose it is not 0 or null, so then we will continue to move towards the next object, and that is object 2. Object 2 will be checked. If there is data, then we will forward. If the object is null, then we will stop and we will create the new object, uh, new object which consists some data, and easily we can add the values in this object. So basically by this way we will add the object, add the values in this objects. So this is the add method which is used in the linked list. Another is that remove. We can remove the particular element by providing the sequence, or by providing the value which will have to change. Also there is set method. We will set the values to particular index. Also there is the index of method. So we will get easily the index of that particular element of an object. Also there is toString method. The entire data will be converted into string, and it will print on the console. another another method is that get method. We will get the values from the particular index. So there's set, get, these are all the methods used in the linked list. So basically linked list provide the data structure used to provide the data structure in the form of various data types, and it store multiple values. It can store duplicate elements too. So this is all about the linked list. Thank you so much.